Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. This week has been a little screwed up. I should say Happy Good Friday because it is Easter weekend, and hence this week week for me has been wackadoodles. I that's the only way I can put it. That's the only way I can put it. Um, hence, I wasn't planning to talk about this subject, but I need to because it, yeah, it's really near and dear to my heart now, and I need to. And no, the Easter Bunny came to my house 2 days early and dropped off a FedEx package, which I already opened. So no, the Easter Bunny is now sending gifts, but the Easter Bunny, I don't think is coming on Sunday. And although I never know, and so with this group, and people know I'm down here, so they may surprise me. I don't know, and they do know, but you guys don't know. I was in a car accident on Saturday. I was coming home from an event, and I was strapped in to J hooks, which are meant to keep the chair and the individual in chair safe. Well, um, the driver drove over a piece of wood and I believe hit a curb. There was another passenger on the bus. She said, "Whoa," as the driver drove over the piece of wood and hit the curb, we believe. But like most people do when they're in a car accident, they people in general tense up. So what did I do? I tensed up because I saw my life flashing in front of me. I didn't know what was going to happen next. First time in a car accident in a wheelchair. First time ever, hopefully the last time. So hence I go home and I don't think anything is wrong. But on Sunday morning, I tried because my master bathroom is ADA handicap accessible, and my walker likes to roll into the bathroom into the shower on the occasion. So hence it did that. Now normally I can pull it back. I have enough strength to pull the walk back onto where the toilet is. Well, I go and do that, and I all of a sudden can't move. I make it to the toilet, but all of a sudden I can't move. So, and of course, my knee makes a really loud popping noise, almost like a gunshot went off. Yeah, a gunshot went off in my knee. And so I'm like, great, this is great. So my knee's killing me at this point. It still is today as we record this. It's April, what is it? It's April, well, that's not going to help. April 7th. April 7th. I got into the car accident April 1st. So April 7th as we record this. And so April 7th as we record this. My knee's still killing me. It pops when I walk. And yes, I spent 2 hours in the ER on Monday morning. Um, I said I need an MRI. I need an MRI. I need an MRI. I need an MRI. Well, they said this particular doctor, this particular emergency room, said we can't give you an MRI unless you're having a stroke. So I say, okay. They go, they say, go home, take Advil, and put ice on your knee, and then go see a PCP. Well, me not me knowing that they couldn't give me an MRI, what did I do? I called my PCP directly from the emergency room using my cell phone, and I said, I need an MRI, but according to them, they can't give me one because I'm not having a stroke. And yeah, so hence 2 hours passed. I go home, my knee's still killing me, and then I go to my PCP on Tuesday, which is for those of you who are familiar with Phoenix, Arizona, Honor House, Banner House. Well, Honor House, Banner House are pretty similar. And so I went to the Honor House emergency room, and yet they were wonderful. They were absolutely wonderful. They did all they could. And $125 later, they go home and ice your knee and um put ice on your knee, take Advil, go see a PCP. And then I go see my PCP, my knee's still popping away and killing me, and hence why I'm wearing knee brace all week. And this is my weaker side. My right side is my weaker side. So my right hand is the dominant hand. My right hand is strong. I can grip a cell phone. I can grip a cup of water. I can do anything with my right hand. My right hand is my predominant side, but my right leg is weaker. My left leg is stronger. So, yes. And so it basically leads to I drag myself to a walk in also Arizona clinic, and they go, well, do you want an MRI? I said, yes, I want an MRI because you can tell by x-rays. Again, they took x-rays. They go, well, the kneecap itself is perfectly fine. The the kneecap itself is perfectly fine. No sprains, no breaks, no nothing. And I say, well, I can barely walk. So, and my knee keeps making a loud popping noise. So what's the deal? And so then they go, as I'm checking out, and I should have asked this earlier, as I'm checking out, they go, you already have an appointment with the orthopedic specialist, which I'm keeping anyway. And so they said the earliest you can have an MRI is the 3rd of May. Now, granted, I'm in a wheelchair, and luckily I have a walker at home, and luckily I have aides that are now working 6 hours, 7 days a week. But that's as long as the story itself, which I'll get to in a minute. But luckily, I have a disability, so I know the rules of a disability. But I'm like, oh, God. So now I have to wait until May to get the MRI, May to see the doctor, and because I'm supposed to be going out of town in June. And I'm like, oh, great. So, what I've decided to do, unless it's not an emergency and unless my knee is not completely screwed up and I didn't pull a tail ligament or something, I decided to not cancel my trip, not pull my aide who's helping me on that trip. I've decided to go up there, um, just relax and just have a nice, relaxing birthday. But the thing is, and I made calls left, right, and center because everyone knows that I got in a car accident. Everyone knows, my aide knows, my family knows, everyone knows. And so I feel like I'm being, and people keep teasing me and saying, you got to quit dancing in the yellow in the van. And because I do have my van, but I can't drive. So I said, well, it didn't happen in my van. No. And if it did happen in my van, that would be a heck of a lot easier to deal with. Number one, I know the co-owner, my co-owner of my van who helps me manage my life. He's my financial advisor. Co-owner of my van very, very well, and he's willing to do anything that I want now. So, yeah. And so basically, a registered nurse who I work with left a very aggressive message apparently on my aid agency's phone for one of the people that I work with. And she didn't tell me that she was going to pull in my driveway yesterday and do a medical assessment because this person left a very aggressive message saying you need help 12 hours a day. If they don't um, if they don't respond with 12 hours a day, and that was my next door neighbor, that's why I jumped, not because of my knee. If they don't help 12 hours a day, and you fall and do all this, and you're going to have to go into a rehab facility until you get better and be pulled out of your house. And I said, well, talk to my team in Colorado about it because basically my team is trying to work with the agency that I still have and do not call my agency and leave a very abrupt message without introducing yourself. And she goes, taking care of you, respond to call back or at least a text message. I'm like, well, number one, I am on private duty. Number two, I am on, they're busy. They are busy. All the aides are busy. The bosses are busy. And so everyone's busy. And if if you want me to have 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, one, you have to come out and do a medical assessment. You're telling people this over the phone. You're telling people this over email. You're telling people this over email to people 10 hours away. And so, yeah, I don't know what this is going to result in. I told my agency yesterday in person with one of my aides standing there. Yeah, with one of my aides standing there, I said, if it's not if it's not efficient enough to have 6 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we need to bump it up. We need to bump it up. And then once I get the MRI information and figure out if I need knee surgery or not, I will work with my own agency and I will figure it out. Right now, I have no information other than my knees not broken or fractured. That's all they can tell me. They told me that at the ER, they told me that at the emergency room. They also told me that at the orthopedic walk-in clinic. And so they told me that twice now. Do I believe in them? Yes, because I looked at the x-rays. I did look at the x-rays. I could see for myself that my knee's not broken. It has screws in it, but the screws are not dislodged. It probably just strained or pulled the ligament. Now, if I told my ACL, I would know. And MCL, I haven't looked into yet, but that's why I want an MRI, because I want to see the damage, and if it's a strain, it's a strain, but I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from dealing with people. I am exhausted from dealing with people. I'm exhausted from dealing with dialogue. I'm sorry, not dialogue, paratransit. And I had all these plans for Easter weekend. They got put on hold, except one plan got put in place because they wanted to. And one of my aides, which ends up happening more times than not, I get involved with families. And so one of my aides, who's down here, who actually took me to the ER while her mom was still asleep, and her mom lives with her. She's in her 80s. She's doing incredibly well. So she's not mentally fragile at all. So she's not mentally fragile at all. Her deficits are eyes and hearing, I've been told. So mom was still asleep. She wakes up, and yes, Donna had told her where she went with me. Mom knows that Donna works with me. So Donna's supposed to be here at 7:30 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And so, yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Donna's supposed to be here with me. Well, Donna's supposed to be here at 7:30 and go home. And so to help her mom. So daughter didn't come home. Daughter took me to the ER. So I don't know what's going to happen with my knee. I don't know. The last time I talked to, I also don't know what's going to happen with my aid situation. I know that for right now I'm getting 6 hours a day. I don't know if the second person who yelled and screamed yesterday at my agency is contacting my team in Colorado about getting 12 hours a day just to make sure I do transfers right because she's afraid I'll fall on my knee, which I won't because I'm on a walker and I'm being very, very careful. I'm actually bedbound slash housebound. And to put it mildly, I'm actually housebound today because although I can't open the door, because my power went out in my house last night and my automatic front door doesn't want to open. So I have to open that manually. So I'm technically housebound today, but I'm technically not because I know how to open the door. So yeah, and so I don't know what's going to happen with my A's. I'm less concerned about my A's than I am more concerned about my knee. And so yeah, and so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm surprised my phone hasn't rung from the dial or everyone else calling me because yeah, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And if my aides are here 12 hours a day, I'll just work around my aides as I always do. But they can't handle 12 hours a day because not only do they not have the manpower, there's not enough stuff for them to do, and yeah. So anyway, we'll see what happens with that. But I'll keep you guys updated on the journey of the knee. Right now, I am, yeah. So those cool hats. Well, one of them, one of them is mine, and those cool hats. I don't know if you guys can see those cool hats. You can definitely see the picture behind me, and I'll explain the picture. Maybe if I back up here, loud noise, people, but back up. So maybe if I, yeah, can you can see the two cool hats I'm talking about. I'll be back at my desk in a minute. One of those hats is mine. The one with the Mickey Mouse is mine. I got that out of Disney World, California. The other one is a friend of mine's hat that I actually took from her. She gifted it to me. And the reason why they're there is because I like them. And so, hence the two hats. And then the piece of artwork that you guys see um, that I can see better than you can is something I did at school way back when I was young. As as you guys know, I went to a alternative private school, preschool through eighth grade, and so I went to alternative private school. And one of the things they were really into was the arts. In fact, they're still really into the arts, and so that is the painting that I did and that I'm really proud of. But those are the explanation of the cool hats, and that's the explanation of the painting. and I'm happy to show it off. I didn't realize the painting was going to show up um, in the background, but that's okay. And the reason why I'm back here is because of my knee. I can't really function. I can't really. I can bend my knee. I can hobble to the bathroom. Hobbling to the bathroom is um, is good, but I need to by the end of the day because my knee is tender. I need to get easily back into bed. So that's hence why I'm back here, and I didn't want to clear out off my desk out in the living room. So hence why I'm back here. And so you guys get to see my back here now. And so I closed that door so you wouldn't see into the hallway. Um, but that's what's up with my knee, and I just feel like I've been mentally gaslighted. And so if worst comes to worse, and I'm trying to get paratransit, which I know they won't do, pay for my medical expenses, uh, at least reimburse me for my medical expenses. They were supposed to call me today after reviewing the video and after getting the driver's side of the story. And yeah, they were supposed to call me today, but I don't know if that's going to happen today because we're going into Easter weekend. So, for those of you that celebrate Easter weekend, happy Good Friday, and you can look up on, I'm not going to the biblical terms, but it is Good Friday, and yeah, yeah, well, and April showers bring May flowers, and I will say that, Mark. April showers bring May flowers, and April hasn't been easy, nor has March for me. So hopefully May will be a little bit easier. I mean, geez, the stuff I had going on in March and the stuff now I have going on in April is not easy. But I wish you a happy Easter weekend, and I hope these bunny brings you chocolates and goodies, and I hope it's a nice family um, weekend. I get to, I'm grateful for technology. I get to see hopefully, I get to see my extended family and my chosen family, not my blood by any means. My blood cares, but they're not jumping on airplanes to come and help me. They're not jumping on airplanes to come and help me. My blood cares, they care about me, but they're not jumping on airplanes. Nor am I going up to Colorado, and I'm not even telling my family that I'm going out of town in June. So, no, no. So, they're, and I don't know whether someone will send me flowers or I don't know. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. But I'm going to go and try and get my front door fixed and maybe go sit outside because it's a beautiful day here. It's always a beautiful day in Arizona. And maybe go sit outside and try because maybe I'll just go down to the clubhouse and hang out and go sit outside on their deck and people watch. I don't know. I don't know, but I'll figure it out. I have to figure out my front door situation. So that's my next project. But I will see you guys next week. I will talk to you guys about disabilities and the internet, and how the internet is unhandicapped accessible. and including my website and including all these websites, and it's not very fun. I did that on my podcast. I meant to do it here too, and because of the car accident and letting you guys know how I was, that got put by the wayside until next week. So I will probably be on Tuesday, Tuesday morning. If I don't get a call saying I have to go get an MRI, and so yeah, and so it's if I don't get a call saying the MRI has been moved up, I will see you on Tuesday morning for Thursday morning live. I may see you on Thursday. I don't know, but I don't know how this next week is gonna go because of my knee. So, um, yeah, dog watch and people and cat. Mark, I love you. Dog watch, people watch, and even cat watch. Yeah. So yeah, well, people watching the TOR. That's people watching the TOR. That's always fun too. 2 hours of yeah, you don't even want to know, and so that's why I kind of ugh. Even though I was in my own pain, I knew that people were even worse off than me, and yeah, going to the ER is just not my favorite place, nor is it anyone's favorite place. So I will keep you guys updated on my knee, and then we'll catch you guys later, probably on Tuesday, if not Thursday live, if not Friday live, and we can just make it right on Friday. So I'll discuss that with Mark offline, and so you guys will see me next week. We just don't know what day because of my knee being screwed up. So I will catch you guys next week. We'll talk about accessibility and the internet next week. Bye, you guys.
Is it time yet?
It's time.
Come start time for dinner.
Oh, terrific.
Pasta dinner.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org. Fostering a pet for a friend or neighbor can keep families together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Thanks for hearing me out, bro.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
Watch me! Watch me! I got it! Watch me! I got it! Hey! I got something that makes me want to shout. I got something that tells me what it's all about. I got soul, and I'm super bad. I got soul, super bad. Now I got a move that tells me what to do. Sometimes I feel. Now I got a move that tells me what to do. Sometimes I feel so nice, I wanna try myself a few. I got soul, and I'm super bad. I'm love.
Here's a little known fact. Women were among the very first to brew beer ever. From Mesopotamia to the Middle Ages to colonial America, women were the ones doing the brewing. Centuries later, how did the industry pay homage to the founding mothers of beer? They put us in bikinis. Wow. Look at this wild. It's time beer made it up to women. So today, Miller Lite is on a mission to clean up not just their but the whole beer industry's Miller Lite has been scouring the internet for all this and buying it back so that they can turn it into good for women brewers. Literally, good How, you ask? Ladies, take it away.
First, we turn the bad into compost. Then we feed compost to worms. Push out beautiful fertilizer.
That good helps farmers grow quality hops,
which is then donated to women brewers to make their own really good
But there's definitely more out there. In your attic, in the garage, in your parents' basement. Send any you got into Miller Lite, and they'll turn that into good too. Oh. So here's to women, because without us, there would be no beer.
Even when you were little, you dreamed big. Maybe you had visions of the good you do in the world, how you might change your community. Now you have the means, but there are so many worthy causes in need of help. Where do you start? Your community foundation has the answer. It's local and dedicated to improving the community where you live. Here's how it works. You can start your own fund by giving cash, stock, real estate, or other assets. If you wish, your community foundation will help you match your interests in the arts, education, economic development, or other causes with charities that share your passion. Plus, you can decide whether you want to give now or later. Community foundations offer tax advantages and personalized services that create a seamless giving process for you. They'll work with you or your professional advisor. It's your choice. And as your giving helps to better your community, everyone benefits, now and in the future. Community foundations help you on your path to personal philanthropy, making it easier for you to do good. So when you're ready to give, visit your community foundation. Together, we can create something special that will last forever.